Surface Labs is the first AI-powered conversion engine for B2B. We help companies boost conversion rates by 30% in 2 to 3 weeks just by optimizing and running experiments on your website. And we start with the contact sales flow. So if you're spending on ads, SEO, other forms of traffic to your website, you're probably losing out on a lot of traffic because you're using an outdated HubSpot form, maybe a type form. Swap that in with the Surface form and one line of code, and we'll boost your conversions by 30 to 40%. Before using Salesbricks, we were primarily relying on just Stripe. So we still use Stripe for a lot of our self-serve customers who just come in and want to pay and sign up. But Salesbricks has made it a lot easier to simplify and shorten the time that it takes us to go when we go back and forth with a customer when we are negotiating on the contract. Everyone wants a discount. So even if we have a set price for the monthly or the annual amounts, let's say for anything that's $6,000 a year or more, typically there's going to be some back and forth. And Salesbricks lets us streamline that process, give out an order form to the customer and update that in seconds if they need any modifications or if we need to sweeten the deal for them a little bit. I think the one thing that made us pick Salesbricks, part of it was the team, honestly. Jonathan and the rest of the team are just great. Jonathan took multiple calls with me to really explain what Salesbricks is for and what we would benefit from, like literally in the next week, if we were to use Salesbricks, in addition to earning a replacement for Stripe. And I was a little bit skeptical at first, but then we tried it out and it actually did work. They're pretty gracious, let us even try it out for free for a couple of days, for a couple of deals actually. And so once we saw that it actually works super well in action, then we knew we had to just keep using it. I think the biggest impact that Salesbricks has had on our team is really just visibility into are people even being receptive to the order forms? For example, when I send out an order form link, we actually get notifications in our Slack channel that tells me, did the person that I sent the order form link to open that link or not? You don't get this kind of visibility with Stripe or, if we had to build this in-house ourselves, that would be a whole analytics product that we just don't have time to maintain. So part of it is the visibility. And then two is just the speed actually. For bigger deals, we were finding that before we would send over DocuSigns or even just a PDF to review terms. And every extra minute, hour, day that you add to a sales process increases the chance that the sales isn't going to close. So Salesbricks gives us an option to cut down the time that it takes from when we send out the order form to when we complete it. And so basically just increase our sales velocity and grows our revenue. Definitely happier team. So we're happy with it. I think in the last maybe week or two, we've sent out a handful of these forms and we're kind of A/B testing that, the order forms. We're A/B testing that against our previous process, which was just sending them to a Stripe link or just sending them an email and then watching them ghost us. So that is, I think, the biggest change, right? And definitely happier as a result because now we're making more money. When we first got started, we didn't really know how pricing works. And to be honest, pricing should be a part of your product. Right? The wrong price, even with the right product, is not going to sell itself. And so it's very important to run pricing experiments. I think Salesbricks lets us do that pretty fast. No matter what stage of the company you're at, if you are B2B, you should probably be running pricing experiments and you probably should have started yesterday. We've lost a lot of money because we didn't price the product appropriately. Salesbricks is a tool in our arsenal to let us run those pricing experiments faster with more confidence and just figure out what works faster. And I think every early stage B2B founder should look at something like Salesbricks, but ideally Salesbricks sooner than later. What's next for us is, so over the last 2 years, we've become the AI conversion engine for B2B, where this year we're actually really doubling down on our AI agents. We found that with our customers, we've been able to, one, charge them more and using Salesbricks, but also deliver the outcome directly instead of just giving them better software. Because we can deliver the outcome, we're able to do the thing that the human would have done previously with the legacy version of tools like ours. So different marketing automation tools like HubSpot and Chili Piper, people had to still go in and configure those manually. What we found is that our AI agents are able to replace the manual work that humans would have had to do. And we're really doubling down on that this year, this quarter. And so in the next couple months, we're going to see a lot of our customers and new customers find a lot more value from the existing Surface Labs platform and the additional agentic features that we're adding.